I know exactly how this horse feels. I saw this water and, yeah, I wanted to splash around too. Although, in truth, I really thought there'd be more of it. With the sudden onslaught of warm weather, I figured all the snow would just melt and rush down the coulees and it would be a sloshing, beautiful mess. So I headed out as soon as it warmed up to have a look around. And I did find a lot of flowing meltwater, but nowhere near as much as I thought. It might kind of sound like I'm complaining, but no, I'm not. All this means that spring might just be here. The signs are all around, like brand new calves. And of course, bald eagles on their way back north on migration. And it's sheep shearing time at Spring Point Hutterite Colony.
Say hello!
Hello!
Every year, right around the beginning of springtime, the colony gathers up their 700 or so sheep to harvest the wool. It takes a full 2 days to shear all these sheep, but everybody pitches in to help, and it goes kind of quickly. This is the second year in a row my pal Leah and I have been invited down here to witness this rite of spring. And even though we did absolutely no work, they still included us in the after-shearing treats. These kind and generous folks invited us to stay for supper too, but when I was flying my little copter I could see meltwater running in the creek, and I kind of wanted to see if I could find some really good flowing stuff. And I did, kind of. The snow was melting pretty steadily, and the runoff water was heading down to the Beaver Creek Valley. But it still wasn't the rushing torrent that I'd hoped to find. But it had been a beautiful, warm day, and the full moon was rising as we drove back through the Porcupine Hills. It was the last full moon of winter, or maybe the first full moon of spring. And even though I didn't find all the rushing water I thought I would, I still found a beautiful landscape. A springtime landscape. And that's all that really matters.